You want to make a comment?
Kind of feels weird having that cheery music going, but yeah, a little bummed. A lot of it bummed, actually. You guys probably watched most of the news today or saw something in the news today. I'm not going to get into exactly what happened, but more so the important part of it is I always pride myself on speaking my mind. And for those of you who know me outside of this is just an extension of me. So when I see somebody that likes to speak their mind and sometimes bringing up tough subjects to get good conversation out of it, and sometimes when you get into a tough conversation, you sometimes, maybe figure out a different path going forward, and it turns out to be pretty good. So that voice was a good voice of that was taken away from us today. He was doing something the most American thing possible, is speaking. So it's just kind of upsetting to me as a human, and I don't agree with everything he says. I do agree with the way he says it. I think the forum that he used was great because he invited everybody. He didn't try to exclude anybody. And I think that's what we need to do as a society to fix a lot of these problems and maybe disagree a little bit better. We don't do that now. And it shows today. And it's unfortunate. But I think maybe I hope something good comes out of this. Sometimes tough things do. So, yeah, I'm just having a little tough time. As I like I said, I pride myself as trying to be open and try and I know this is mainly ham radio, but even in the ham radio world, you guys see me jump into tough situations, like I'll get maybe an argument or two, whatever. But I don't necessarily enjoy that part of it. I enjoy the after it. Because you get somewhere with it. I don't know if you're going to get somewhere there with this. I don't know. But that's what I always try to pride myself in doing, is try to communicate as good as possible. And, sometimes I'll say stuff that people don't like, don't appreciate, think I'm wrong about. And trust me, like I've said many times, I've gotten many emails, and I want to touch base on one. I don't want to say their name because I still see them in the chat. I don't know if they'll be here today. They're very upset about something I said about Canada. And sometimes I joke, and it does maybe not come out right to how you feel, because I don't know what your feelings are, nor am I in charge of somebody's feelings. But sometimes bringing out that joke brings in good conversation. And it also brings in another point of view. If you're, disagreeing about something, it can bring up conversation. Sometimes that can cut a little bit of the ice. And you can see how the other person, the other side of things. And I started watching Charlie about a year ago, and I didn't necessarily like his reactions, but I like to see the fact I like to hear the other side of things, because some of the stuff I agreed upon, and some of the stuff I agreed upon before, and I didn't understand, and then I didn't after it was explained to me differently by Charlie or somebody, I look at something in the chat. So I don't know, man. And like I said, if anybody knows me and has met me in person, I just had this conversation with somebody that you see in the chat. I saw him in person on Monday. I told him, I go, one of my things I pride myself about is I'm just bringing myself, what I'm doing here, I'm bringing it to you folks. So if something's on my mind, or if I'm upset, or I'm, want to learn something, or I want to state my opinion on something, like I did the other day with the audio stuff, I wanted to teach you guys, bring you what, into my world of audio. And I told him, I go, hey, I pride myself in that. That's why I like doing it. And that's what I try to do. This is why I love doing this. And sometimes I see stuff in the chat. I'm like, maybe I shouldn't have said that. But you know what? I said it and it's done. People always say, oh, what would you regret the most of that you did in your life? You know what? I don't regret anything, because I learned, if I felt that I did something wrong, I think I learned from myself from it. And I think we should learn from others. And we don't do that anymore. We put a barrier up and we don't want to hear them. That's not the right way to do it. I try not to do that. I have friends on both sides of the aisle, and I don't agree with some stuff, but we still try to go out and have a good time. And I don't see a lot of that happening. I think ham radio brings a lot of people together. I honestly do. You're 100% right, Cam. You shouldn't be dead just because you think a different way. He was doing the most American thing that we can possibly do. People died for free speech. He died today for that. So the ironic thing was, I do usually right around my lunch break. I didn't feel like I ate lunch on the way in, which technically today was breakfast because I worked a day game. I listened to a Charlie Kirk podcast. It was one on the baseball one, where the lady tried to steal the baseball from the kid or whatever. I think it was in Miami. I was listening to that this morning, and then I was watching a car chase and it came up, but I don't know. Anyways, I'm on FT8, 15 meters. Sorry, I just needed to say something. I think everybody agrees that it was the most wrong thing to have happen. I just blew that Japanese guy out there. Sorry, dude. Didn't catch the Yeah, dude. Well, as much as I don't like those comments, they have a right to say it. If they didn't like them, they didn't like them. And that's why I said to the person that I was with, I don't know, he might be in the chat tonight, on Monday, I said, I'm kind of putting myself out there a little bit. I have to be a little bit thick-skinned because I get a lot of people saying things that I shouldn't be saying. Oh, this and that, blah, blah, blah. You said that wrong. You look like you needed a shave, just all kinds of weird shit. It's just like, I don't know. I'm not like a super public figure, but just putting myself out. I don't know if I feel like going on a Papa system, but I did hear you the other night there, Adam. I was like, hey, I know that call sign. I agree with you. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. I just try to be me. Because you know what? That's the only thing I really have. And it would come out eventually if it was fake. I appreciate that, Andrew. It's hard sometimes getting on here. It really is. It's hard trying to think of what to do. And I keep thinking, what do I need to do? I just need to get on, do my thing. Just like if I was sitting here by myself, except you guys are joining me. It is so cool to look over. Within 15 seconds, there's like 10 people in the chat. That is so cool. So, is that Seth in there? Seth in Sono Bus? He probably wants to be quiet. Maybe he wants to be quiet. I could be, some people say I'm a little controversial. But you know what? I don't know what people's thresholds are. So far, I might be able to use that for a screenshot. I am sad tonight. I really am. And I'm not just sad of just that. I'm just sad of the whole aura of everything. I think this is the best country. And we just had somebody being themselves, stating their opinion and trying to make good conversation, murdered in front of millions of people because someone didn't like what he said. And that's just, I don't know. It's too much light. But I will be getting on some HF here, but it looks like we got a large amount of KP numbers here. I haven't been working much DX lately either, which I was a little bummed. I thought, being right here at Gray Line. What was sad about grounding? Yeah, so the other night I was in my bed, and which I said before, I listen to my scanner every single night, and the Papa system came around. What time was that? Well, here's the other thing. The other night, I got Dakota text me. He was in the chat the other night. He was driving in from Arizona. And apparently he took the 60 right by my house here. And so he's like, hey, I like to work you on Simplex. I'm right going by your house. So I jumped up out of bed. By the way, I had already taken my Ambien, and I chatted with him till he got out of range. So yeah, I listen to my scatter every single night, and I heard you pop on, and I'm like, hey, Papa 29. Las Vegas. Some people, you know what, Joe? Oops. Some people like spending money. I don't anymore. Seth, do you like spending money?
Of course.
Other people's money?
Of course.
Are you getting your new iPhone?
Don't know.
Has OS 26 crashed on you yet?
It was a little weird earlier. I had to reboot my phone.
Yeah. Even my 17's doing weird stuff.
You have a 16.
Oh, sorry. My 16. And the Air looks like an iPhone 10, and you have to have an extra battery with it, or it won't go past 8 hours. I'm glad I bought it when I did, because the prices went up. I got a good price for my other phone. No, I didn't get it, and I'm still debating if I should do the thumbs up-a-thon maybe Saturday. Are you in New York still?
Of course.
Big day tomorrow, huh? 24th anniversary?
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know if you guys, I know you know, Seth. I knew somebody that was on Flight 11. I talked to him the night before via AOL Instant Messenger. I worked with him at E, and we're going to do some award shows. So I was hitting him up and asking him if he was going to be there, and he said, "Yeah, I'm in Boston right now. Was at a wedding, and I stayed an extra day." So he was supposed to actually come home on a Sunday. He ended up coming home on a Monday. So
try going home Tuesday, huh?
yeah. So that's how fate works sometimes. It's 19,000 subs equals. I was hoping that, I was planning on doing like the maybe 250 likes. And then I go and buy the loop, which I got to see if that thing's still available.
How about 7 likes and you buy the loop?
No. How about no?
How about yes?
No, you guys have to work for it. If you're gonna make me spend my money, you guys gotta work for it. You guys like enjoy spending my money, right? There, Joe. Let's see if this thing's still available. I hope it is. Last time I saw there were 8 available. Oh, only 7 available. If anybody knows anybody from DX Engineering that can get me a deal on this. Yeah. And I said it before with Dana. I didn't think I was going to get 1,000 subscribers, let alone getting close to 19,000. I don't know where this at. Dustin, are you still in the chat? I've never heard of this city in Colorado. I don't know where that is. Somewhere off I-70. I've actually probably been there, because I've driven to Denver from here. I'll put it in the chat here too. So, aren't I so, what's the word I'm looking for?
Annoying, yes.
Yes, annoying? No, that's you.
Nope.
I expect Dustin to know where every city in Colorado is, because I get people in California and they're like, "Oh, I'm in such and such." I'm like, California's a big place. There's 40 million people here. What's Prop 65? Is it a chewing hazard? I think Saturday might be the thing. If someone might help me out with Josh's stream and put me in there, maybe. Like last time, it was like, okay, I want 75 likes. And we had like 35. And then someone said, "You're on Josh's stream right now." I'm like, what? And then I looked over, I had like 95 likes in like 5 seconds. It causes cancer. What, the transmit part of it or the spending money part of it? Someone wanted to look at it, so I put it in the chat. What's up, Adam? Nice to see you in there. See, this is what I'm worried about happening. Those holes look different. Yeah, those holes are in different places. I got to figure out how to put this thing on a mast. Mast. Sorry, not mass. Mast. So that's going to be another show. So if I lick it while transmitting, I could get cancer.
Do it. Do it.
No.
Yes. I'm sure you get a bunch of likes if you lick it while you're broadcasting.
A live cancer stream?
Yeah.
No, I'm good. 10-meter. Maybe I'll get him. I'm county hunting right now. How's the bands going? Because it looks like there's a lot of noise. It could be the cure for cancer. Just to throw more cancer at it. Did you get your antenna up, by the way, Seth? Talking about
Not
antennas?
yet. It's pouring rain over the weekend, so did not go out.
That was like 3 days ago.
Yeah, well, I work for a living. I don't know what you do.
Well, I don't know for how much longer. We'll see.
I think you have a QSL card coming for
I was just gonna.
K6FUU.
I was gonna say I did get it. I actually have a couple of them sitting here.
Probably from Whiskey One W1 DNS.
That sounds familiar. Yes. What I'm gonna do is put them in a package and send them to you.
Oh boy, are you gonna have me answer them?
Well, you made the contacts. I didn't.
Okay.
Right? I haven't been on that in 5 months.
Okay.
We got Tim in the house. Did you do a live stream today? Is it today's Wednesday, right? Yeah, Wednesday. Anybody know how the bands are? Because I'm hearing negative things about it. It's hard for me to make a FT8 contact here on 40. Where am I at here wise? So I'm at 18,963. I could hit that by this weekend easily. That's understandable. If you roll back to the very beginning of this live stream, you can see my expression, my thoughts on that. Where's Dutchess, New York at?
It's north of Westchester, not too far. I could drive up there.
Well, I could drive to your house.
I mean, I could be there tonight.
I can be there in 3 nights. Maybe 4. Oh, that's a little bit ways up there.
Yeah, he's north of the city, so. Gray Man, you're technically not wrong.
Almost wrong though. He's on the border almost.
Yeah, he's New York. You could take the Amtrak train up there. Actually, no, or Metro North. Fishkill.
See, we don't got no time for no trains here in California. So here's I'm gonna go for this guy.
Yeah, I could take the train. I could take the train up there.
You want to?
No.
Send him an email. Hey, can I just take the train up there? Because we were talking about your area.
You gonna pay for my train ticket?
We could do a GoFundMe on here. Yeah. So yeah. Want to make it happen? You can live stream from. You can come. You can FaceTime me. I'll put it up on the stream.
Oh God, I want the.
And you know what, Joe? You're not wrong. I think they built 4 bridges in like 16 years. They're not even like, I don't know, close. And the thing is, these trains, it's such a good idea. Like here to Vegas, there's a lot of traffic going between here and there.
Well, you have to run it like Brightline, like run it like hourly or something and have, guarantee it in like 4 or 5 hours, right?
Brightline, they approved everything, right? The state, everything got approved. And then they broke ground and they started. And California's like, you need 4 more environmental studies. It's going to take 2 years. So they're almost going to walk away now. It's like, are you guys kidding me? I mean, it's perfect, but between here and Vegas is a perfect thing to do. Some say not. There's a lot of traffic in between here, a lot of commerce. And the weekends, oh my goodness, it'd be crazy. I just kicked one of my foot pedals.
You lie?
What?
You lie?
I thought you guys maybe could hear it in the background. Middle of the Mojave Desert.
When I think of that stuff, I think of Mac OS. Right?
Hello, KQ4FIT. And was that a did you pick that call sign? I'm spacing here. A vanity call? KQ Fit. KQ4 Fit. No? Wow. So Alpine, California? West Virginia? No, but on a serious note, I think that would be perfect. Yeah, that's crazy. You got a call sign that, just like that. Mine was not. So I think someone had it before because I remember it was taken.
Well, your original call was systematic.
Yes. You guys hear any voice anywhere?
I can hear
See dead people.
I hear sad hams.
Well, there's a lot of sad hams today, I think. Why don't you like your call sign? I didn't like mine. My original one.
I didn't like my original one either.
So 40 meters is rocking? All right. 40 meters is it? It is.
My old one was annoying. You remember it, Greg.
I'm trying to think here. No, I don't remember it actually.
You don't remember it? It was KC2IAO.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That was hard. That was a tongue twister almost.
Yeah, that's probably partially why I wasn't too active in the hobby, because I had a shitty call. And then I got my initials.
Oh, yeah, I see some activity here.
To the event on Saturday, are you? Yes. Sorry, Pedro, what was the question? Question is whether you're bringing Ian with you to the event on Saturday.
A raffle? They got a raffle? End up repeating myself. 20 meters is rocking? Someone's... I'm not seeing too much.
Yeah. QSL, thanks for the new one. You're 5-1 into Wyoming, QSL. All right, 73. Thanks a lot.
Somebody's got a...
59 in Kansas, over. Thank you to Southern Cal. This is Whiskey 6 Mike, QRZ.
Kilo 7 Echo Bravo Romeo. Nancy 7. Nancy Juliet 7 Oscar 2.
A bunch of people were stepping on each other pretty loud, and I couldn't make anything out, so let's do it again.
He's talking about a
QRZ.
pilot. Oh, he's got a good signal from Kansas City.
Bravo Romeo.
What was your first call?
Bravo 6 KWL. You are the winner. You're 5-9 in Kansas. Over. Yeah, very good.
Ooh,
Sounding very
that's rough.
good here. You're right on the money at 5-9 coming in here this evening. Over.
Right on the money.
Everybody sort of dropped out. This is Whiskey 6 Mike, QRZ.
Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
November 3, Foxtrot Tango, Oscar 5-5 in Kansas. Over.
That's it?
All right, thank you very much. This is Whiskey 6 Mike, QRZ.
Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
Okay, the station ending X-ray. Go ahead. Alpha 6 Golf Foxtrot X-ray. I got you 5-9, also in Kansas.
Only a
Over.
5.8? Come on, I got to get those numbers up.
7-3, Whiskey 6 Mike, QRZ.
Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
Station ending Golf Golf. Go ahead.
Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. You're a 5-9 in Charlie Alpha.
All right, Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. Copy your 5-9. You are 5-9 here in Kansas as well. Over.
Copy to 5-9 in Kansas. Good numbers. 7-3. Thanks for the QSO.
Yeah, thank you. 7-3, Whiskey 6 Mike, QRZ.
Nancy Juliet 7.
I got him.
Kilo 7 EBR 59 Kansas. Over.
Sorry, that's not that big of a deal. He was coming in like plus 20 here. You guys see anything else of interest? There's a big signal down here. A couple big ones.
But yeah, it's just a brand.
That sounds like Valerie or somebody.
The soil is it was originally after the atomic bomb.
No, I got a couple the other night. I didn't even know what was going on. Joe explained it to me.
W3 Papa Alpha Whiskey. W3PAW calling CQ over.
Oh, I talked to that guy. This is the guy when I said first personally went off on me. He's not that nice. At least that's my opinion. Roy, what's going on, dude? Joe, nice to see you in here, buddy.
I'm sorry, pal. You're just under the noise.
Yeah.
CQ, calling CQ20. This is Kilo 7 Victor Kilo Tango. K7BKT calling CQ 20 meters and standing by.
Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
The Kilo 6 station, could you try again with your suffix, please?
Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
Okay, I picked up Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. Good evening to you. The name here is Venkat. I spell Victor Echo November Kilo Alpha Tango, located in Hillsboro, Oregon. Pointed away from you, but give you a signal report in the next over. K6EGG from K7BKT.
Copy that. I heard you the other night, Sunday night. I tried to get you a couple times, and then you went QRT, so I wasn't able to get you. But you got a strong signal here in Southern California. I'm in the city of Chino, which is about 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles. Once again, it's city of Chino, and great signal down here in Southern California tonight, sir.
Okay, Greg, you're not very strong. You're about 5 by 5 with me, but that's because I'm pointed north. So I'm going to try and
Why if you're in Oregon, you're ported north? You're trying to go over the pole?
And hopefully that improves. And let me know if my signal reports improves with you. And QSL on Chino, you said, in Southern California. Hopefully,
Ooh, he's got a good signal
I'll be able
now.
to give you a better report as well in the next over. Back over to you, Greg. K6EGG, K7BKT.
Yeah, you came around. You're about a plus 20 here. Still, obviously, a 5x9 signal. Great sound down here. And if you're on a repeater, you're full quieting. Nice, clean audio. Not a lot of noise with it tonight. So great sound and signal. You sounded actually better than you did Sunday night when I heard you calling out and making some contacts there. I'll send it back over to you. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf in Chino, California.
Okay, Greg, you're about 5x8 now with me, so...
How can I not be any higher than
the
that?
noise floor is about an S3 for me, so...
It's pretty good
you
noise
were
floor.
just above the noise when I was pointed north, but glad I was able to swing it around and make contact with you. And sorry about the other day. Thank you for your patience. I was looking at propagation and doesn't seem too great on 20 meters. I was hoping to get into Europe, so thought I would beam north a little bit.
That's why.
But
Okay, that makes sense.
seems open towards your area.
Total sense now.
And Hawaii and Japan and those kinds of places. But that is if you believe the propagation charts. Been a ham for about 33 years, Greg. Running an FT8 DStar now. Was away from HF for a long time. Got back into the hobby about 5 years ago during the pandemic, and running about 700 watts here through to an Yagi antenna. What are your working conditions, Greg? And also, are you active on any other modes? Back over to you, K6EGG, K7BKT.
Well, good to get you back in the hobby there. Same for me. I just kind of got back into it during COVID when it got quiet, 2020, 2021. I just got an in-fed half-wave antenna, inverted V, head with some LMR 600, about 70 feet or so into my Icom 7610. I'm only running 100 watts here, but I am running some external audio gear, professional microphone called an RE27ND. So I'll just try to make up what I can't with my audio versus power, because I'm just doing 100 watts, no amplifier here. But it seems to do the trick for the most part.
Yeah, QSL on the end-fed half-wave. So I have one of those as well. I had that before my Yagi, and I still have it. I use it mostly for 40 and 80 meters. And it's a nice antenna. I got mine from, I think it was My Antennas, and it's a 75 meters down to 10 meters. But I'm also able to tune it on 160 meters and 6 meters using the internal ATU on the radio. And it's got lots of good things going for it, Greg. Very, very forgiving on orientation. As long as you get the midpoint of the wire up as high as you can, and if propagation is good, I was able to work quite a few DX stations with it. But when I ran a little bit of power, I didn't do very well. I mean, other stations could hear them, but could hear me, but I couldn't hear them. Anyway, it's a nice setup, and so much better than a dipole just because of its versatility. And how long have you been licensed, Greg? Back over to you.
Yeah, it's funny, because I have a My Antennas 4010 I'm using right now. Great antenna. It's my go-to antenna. The Palomar I use, pretty good antenna. It goes all the way up to 6. This one does not. But I've been a ham radio operator since I got it about 25 years ago, probably almost to the day. Fall of 2000, about 25 years ago. I apologize. And I do run some FT8. I like that because I can't be in front of my my radio all the time. Pardon me. And I also run a lot of DStar when propagation isn't good, or before I got my general about 2 years ago. But I'll send it back over to you. I think it's been about 10 minutes almost, I guess. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf for K7VKT.
Okay, Greg, congratulations on getting your license. I'm glad you're active and enjoying the hobby. I just got a DStar radio. I've been a DMR person for the last 6 years. I enjoy that. I think all digital modes are
I've heard them
similar.
on the air here on 40.
I like them because of their audio quality, and it literally puts the world in your pocket. We have a fantastic network of DMR repeaters in our area. Covers Washington, Oregon, Idaho, bits of Northern California as well, and a good group of people, and very, very good coverage in terms of the repeater network. In fact, I keep telling people I like to go on these long bicycle rides sometimes, and I lose cell coverage, but I always have DMR coverage, HI. So, but curious about DStar. I just got an Icom radio, and it's just a little bit of a different thing to get used to. So I tried that new reflector. It's not new, but new to me, of course, the 30 Charlie reflector, and made a couple of contacts. Couldn't really tell if the audio quality was better than DMR. It's just very, very similar.
It's just different. I think it's just different.
Haven't gotten into DStar a whole lot yet, but maybe over time. Like you're saying, if propagation is bad, then it makes sense to get onto these digital modes. But glad that you have the same antenna. One of the nice things about that my antennas is the transformer itself. At the feed point, they have a 49-to-1 transformer, and they do a very good job stacking up the toroidal cores. That thing can take the full legal limit of power, so I have thrown it at it too. But I guess you'll stress it out a lot more if you're doing CW, or actually more FT8 than CW. But not had any problems with it, and it's a very nicely built. It's a very rugged build, so hope you get a lot of mileage out of it, Greg. K6EGG from K7VKT.
Yeah, man, I've had a lot of good luck with this antenna. The RFI that it puts out, at least the RF, doesn't get into my shack as much as the Palomar I have. Palomar seems a little more versatile on different bands, but each band that this one says it can do seems to do a lot better. And I used to have an in-fed halfway from Space, and it's the company that went out of business. Anyways, the transformer didn't held up in the heat. So if it was hot outside and I was doing long duty cycles, it was MFJ. If I was doing long duty cycles like you would on FT8, stuff like that, and it was hot outside, I would start to get my SWR, get a little funky there. It'd start to get a higher SWR. So this one, I all day long, FT8, 100 watts, and no problems. No problems making contacts in every continent, at least by FT8. But I wish I had space for a beam and a tower. It's just not in my cards here at this house. So maybe in another house in the future. I don't know, but I would love to play with it. But you're sounding good down here. Great signal. It's starting to wave just a little bit. When you're coming in over plus 20, now it's a little over S9 on my 7610 meter.
Yeah, okay, Greg. Must be a little bit of QSB coming into the band. And I wanted to ask you, you're running an Icom 7610 now, QSL?
That's affirmative there, QSL.
Okay. And I heard that thing has its own network port and probably runs its own server. Have you tried remoting into it, and does that work with any other software other than the proprietary one? Not sure if you've given that a shot. I have an Icom 9700, which is similar to the 7610 in terms of that remoting capability. It has an Ethernet jack at the back and comes with a built-in server. Also does DStar, except that it is for VHF and UHF all mode. But I've been trying to figure out the best way
to do terminal mode
it.
with it too.
Icom has its proprietary software. I was wondering if there's anything else available for it. So shot in the dark, but I thought I'd ask you. K6EGG, K7VKT.
Yeah, so it does have its own server, very similar to the 9700. I think the software you're referring to, the software that Icom makes is RSB remote, RS1 or something like that. There's a couple different ones. SDR control, which I use to connect to my 9700 when I'm not home. I use that quite often. I have tried it with my Icom 7610. But I've noticed some issues with some settings that revert. It doesn't revert a lot of my audio settings back to run USB audio and ACC audio. So I have to spend a lot of time going through the menus when I use the software. So when I remote into my 7610, I usually connect to my computer that's connected to it via USB. And I can control it that way. That's the way I remote in. So I just use it for FT8. So if I do HF, I'm normally doing it. I'm normally in the room with it. I don't remote in. But there is software. It's called SDR control. They make it for Mac. I don't know if they make it for PC at all.
Okay, can you repeat the name of the software, Greg? Over.
SDR control. SDR. Sierra David Romeo control.
Roger. SDR control. I'll look that up. Thank you for that information. Yeah, I'm still new to getting the remoting stuff going. I just installed a logging program because initially I was logging on QRZ and that didn't work too well. So I just installed this log4OM, a piece of software. And that seems to work reasonably well. I have to figure out how to get the operator name to show up when I put in the call sign. The name doesn't show up, so I'm going to do some Googling and research on that. Good talking to you, Greg. And one other question, if you don't mind, is on your 7610, are you able to stream, are you able to pull in audio through the built-in sound card into your PC? And secondarily, are you able to drive that radio with a USB microphone attached to your PC? I'm currently using the stock mic and would like to shift to a desk mic so that I can free up my hands, Greg. Back over to you, K6EGG, K7VKT.
That's a good question. So as far as I know, with when I run FT8, it has to go through. Well, it doesn't have to go through, but the way I run my FT8, I have it connected via USB, and it sends the data through the audio through the USB. As far as the desk mic input, I don't know if that works. You can use regular audio to send between for voice. That's a good question. I've never done that. But what I do, the way I plug it in, I have an audio mixer, and I take an output of my audio mixer and plug it in the ACC jack in the back that accepts line level signals. That seems to be the cleanest way to get out or get into my 7610. But I have not experimented around with the USB audio other than sending data for FT8. But that's a good question.
Okay, all right. I'll do some research and figure it out. I'm sure there must be a way. I've used some of the audio mixing programs like OBS on my computer. I'm able to pull in the video from the radio, which is it's got a DVI port at the back. So the Yaesu radios are able to, you can connect a monitor to it. So I just connected a capture.
I just thought of something.
I've been able to pull that into a screen, and then I'm able to pull the audio from the radio also into the computer and play it back through the computer.
Just run SDR control.
It just sound a lot better than the built-in speaker on the radio. And I was just wondering
if
I install a better microphone, how I could feed that in through USB as well. But I'm sure that's
why are you in
TalkBack? I'll figure out the mechanics of doing that. Okay, very good, Greg. I won't keep you. Thank you for the nice QSO, and I'm sure we'll run into each other again. Thank you for coming back to my call and saying hello. K6EGG, this is K7VKT. I'll stand by for your final, Greg, over.
As I jump into my final, this is actually really good conversation because I'm actually streaming on YouTube right now as well. I have a link in my QRZ profile. If you have a Mac, you can run SDR control and you can choose your sound card or your audio interface as your audio. So I guess in that sense, you can use your computer audio, but it'll be through the network. So yeah, you could use it that way, to send audio through your computer, I guess. So it came to me when you were chatting there. I was like, hey, yeah, you could. So if you have that remote software, you could just use that remote software in your shack and just use that to control your radio. So yeah, you can. But good conversation. 7-3 from Southern California. Glad to get you in the log because I heard you talking the other night. You had a great signal, and I wanted to make a contact with you. So 7-3 from Chino, and you have a wonderful evening, sir.
Okay, Greg, thanks a lot, and good talking to you. Hope we can chat again soon. 73 for now. Have a good evening. QRZ, kilos.
You know, you made a good point, Walter.
Good evening. 73.
I've done that stuff in the past. I remember helping Hamstick Eric out one night with his he was trying to get on DMR on his Allstar link, and he was about ready to punch a wall. Too bad he's not here. We can discuss that. But yeah, I don't know if I was on video with him. I think I was. I know I was on the phone with him.
Arizona, thank you for the call.
73, thank you.
Whiskey 6 Foxtrot, listening for call.
I think I have Whiskey 6 Foxtrot. Whiskey.
Okay, the call was November.
Yes, I do.
One more time.
This is what I have here, by the way. You guys hear any other stations out there? I would love to get these guys. Ooh, this is a good signal here.
S9 plus 20, and modulation's good, and you're on frequency.
All right, well then my work today for some fruit, and maybe I won't have to beat you so hard tonight. We're going down the wrong road. KD6TKX.
Right, KD6TKX, this is K6XOZ. I thought you were going to just drop the mic and then leave. You got everything
God
perfect.
damn, that guy sounds good.
All right, very cool. Well, I had fixed the...
What's this guy's call? I'm sorry.
Just experimented with some different lighting settings. Doing about a little over almost 300
Hi,
watts
Haley.
on peaks now.
Hold on.
Did you have to do any like cleaning or maintenance on
What's
any
this
of
guy's
the,
call
dials?
sign real quick? Hi, Haley. So tell me about you. So you're a Girl Scout now, official Girl Scout. So is that a brownie or is that official Girl Scout? Brownie.
And also, after that is Junior Girl Scouts, I think it was.
The what?
Junior Girl Scouts and also.
It's hard to hear. You got to come a little closer. You what? Mommy what?
She's cheerleader.
Yeah?
She's the killer.
Well, good for you. So you got past. We got to be careful not to show down on the screen. I don't want to get in trouble for anything there. What are you wearing there?
Some changes. Do I sound any different?
Haley. Yeah.
Yeah, you do sound a little different. I'm using a different receiver, though, so...
All right. Well, good. Congratulations. Your first Girl Scout meeting being a Girl Scout.
But I'm not sure.
I thought it was.
Yeah, I just dropped out from 6K wide to 3.8.
Second. Oh, no. Keep on.
Yeah, it definitely makes a difference. This particular receiver I'm using has a really... the wide position is super wide. I don't know what it is, but I was hearing
This guy's got some good audio.
when you were wider, but, no man can tell another how wide...
April, I think.
Out, except for one guy.
Exactly. Some muppet.
Are you talking to me?
Does that affect your transmitter?
Oh, you're talking to him. I'm sorry.
No, it's just a separate transmit and receive. So, but it actually has a wider it's capable of being a much wider receiver than the one I normally use, the Collins. So it's kind of interesting. It's a national NC303.
Does this guy sound off?
Which is not a super well-regarded receiver, but actually works pretty good. And is that national Japan?
What's the guy with the X call? He has an X call, I believe, right? Did you guys catch that?
Okay, and then
Maybe somebody could roll back.
go wider on the transmit, though, right?
No, and the problem with, well, if you want to call it a problem, but this is an early sideband type transmitter, and one of the big cells of
He
sideband
sounds
back
so
then was
off.
Taking up less spectrum. So, they narrowed down the audio, they narrowed down the transmitted bandwidth. Those are all seen as selling points at the time, so that's kind of what you come back against,
He's about 9 off, I think.
Oh, yeah, well, it's not that, it's not that bad. It does, it looks like you're about 3.8 to me, or maybe 4K wide.
Well, that's about where it should be.
So anybody new in the chat, jump in and say hi. Tell us how you found us. Would love to hear from you.
I don't know. Is it? You look at that more than I do, probably.
I think it's comparable. I'm just spreading out the waterfall here so I can get a more accurate view. Come back again.
Yeah, so I've got 2 analog meters and 1 oscilloscope built into the transmitter. So to me, that's like all those combined. It's like a water trickle, maybe.
Okay, you're somewhere between 3.5 and 3.8, and all to the good. And then I saw your other or receiver has that magic eye on there. That's pretty neat.
So Michael, nice to see you in there.
You might be thinking of the transmitter.
I want to get this guy's call, the other guy's call sign, because he sounds so freaking good. You guys know how I get all excited about good sounding audio on the radio, right?
Audio, supposedly. That was the idea.
I don't know. I thought your audio sucks.
Okay.
Okay.
It looked pretty cool in the photo you sent.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Remember, I'm thick-skinned.
Cool on the iPhone is so good. The aperture is just picking up all the ambient light it can. So that flashing green thing turned out to be pretty cool. Not as cool as the fish with the tails flapping on the ground.
We call them audio
Still blown away by
files.
the whole deal. I know it's no big deal, but that still blows my mind.
It's pretty. I have quite a few versions of that before
I'm an audio snob. I had
a couple of them.
I had one time
when your shirt lifted up and you had.
I was at a
pretty
movie
good abs
and the
there.
audio sounded so bad. Like one of the speakers
I appreciate that. And,
was messed
that's
up
the
or
beauty of the
something. It was
internet,
like
is
the
it doesn't
high
have to
pitch.
be-
It was like high pitch
it has to represent
frequency
reality,
sounding.
right? It represents.
I don't know how to
what you
describe
want
it. It was
to
just out of tune, I guess. It was like super. Maybe the cone was blown or something, but it sounded like garbage. I get up and leave.
That younger fella who was
I
there,
demanded my
the
money
delegate,
back.
Is that a relative of yours or someone you know?
Yeah, that's
Did you get
my
it?
oldest nephew.
I did
who's
get it.
now,
Yeah, I forget the name of the
probably
movie
in his
though.
mid-30s, lives in Hawaii.
I was
And
pissed
he's
because
the
I had to
son
sit through
of,
30 minutes of
the guy that I
commercials.
just helped moved.
It was one of the last
That
movies I
fishing
ever went
trip
to.
was, during a fishing trip to the coast of Oregon there. At the
Oregon.
River. So, yeah, that little kid in the back now is a fully grown man, unlike myself.
Right. Well, that's something you could just keep to yourself.
So?
I don't really need to know about that kind of stuff.
So, maybe.
Yeah, it all boils down to editing, right?
I did not. I didn't know what his call was. I'm sorry. Did someone put it in there when I was yakking away?
It's kind of interesting.
Could be a possibility.
Like, as the
K6EGG.
camera turns, it has to imagine all that other detail that's there.
He sounds familiar.
Well, that's what blows me away, is because you're starting with a like a one-dimensional.
Oh, yeah. I've
photo.
talked to him before.
It's creating like a three-dimensional image that's moving.
I've talked to
And
him
there's
before.
details, leaves in
I remember the cat.
background and shadows, and it blows me away.
Yeah, he was the one I was talking about, the Sun SDR. It's been a while.
No worries. And,
Ooh, he just like dipped into my noise floor.
your device arrived at the locker.
Maybe I didn't talk to him. We're going to find out.
Today. I got
And Simon says?
mandatory well repair. Since I'm leaving tomorrow, I don't want to leave it the way it
No, I have not talked to him. Maybe I just heard him. I remember seeing his profile. I remember the cat.
I couldn't believe it.
He's like, I got nice warm equipment I'm sitting on.
It was pretty cool here today too. I was going to top up the transmission fluid in my car. I do have like a little leak of training fluid, and I think it's coming out of the front seal, which is bad news because you have to drop the whole.
We're losing 40 meters.
To replace that. So what I was going to do is I bought a couple of bottles of this, CS6 transmission fluid, a couple of liters, and I was going to try and top it up. But you got to.
Do you guys hear any of those Route 66 stations?
40 degrees when you stop.
Yeah, it's weird, huh? They're coming in good.
So you're supposed to add fluid until it starts to trickle out.
Someone's saying my audio's distorted?
I had the car running, and when I
Oh boy.
the temperature of the transmission, it was
I don't see I'm
73
peeking here.
centigrade.
You guys see what I'm seeing here? Check, 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 check.
I had to wait. I came out and checked it every once in a while, and it got down to 54. So I thought, it's getting dark. I'll do it in the morning. So I'm gonna put some fluid in the transmission and just see how much it takes.
I don't know. I had an audio guy text me and say it was distorted. Although I did have this crank for when Haley was in here, and I brought it back down, so maybe it was up a little bit.
Okay, before we continue though, is this radio going to work for communications tonight?
Ooh, he sounds off.
No, this one's good.
So I think I got the guy in 266.
Is that the BMW?
Sorry, 266.
If I'm tracking right, you have to.
Man, this guy's
you have
off.
to have a certain temperature of fluid in the tranny before you can add to it.
Did
Is that
he
right?
say? What did he say there?
Yeah, because the level, like, it's got to be right. The engine.
What's up, Jason?
The transmission has to be connected to a running engine.
All right, they're just rag chewing. I was hoping they would drag chew about audio, but it doesn't sound like it. Oh boy, Jason got his new radio today. Where's the other one? The Spanish speakers. Man, 40 just went to poo-poo. Yeah, I think I heard. I got someone in Kansas earlier. Who did I get in Kansas? W6M. W6 Mary. Whiskey 6 Mary.
You're about 20 over, I think.
I hear voices. Oops.
Eric, are you able to hear Tom? Yeah, I got a good copy on Tom. He's coming in about maybe S9. You still in there, Tom?
Yeah, I played with I changed the RF a little bit to get some of that noise out of there. I can hear you a lot better, Eric, since I turned the RF up. Sal's still about 50% copy. Real low signal, but I can tell it's him, and I catch a word or two.
Come on, say your call sign.
Yeah, I'm 50 watts right now.
It's pretty darn good for 50 watts, right?
Yeah, I don't know if you heard me tell Sal, there's There's a whole bunch of lightning up in Oregon, Idaho, and
Oregon. Hey, I got a new subscriber here, so thank you.
and then Cuba and South America is getting pounded with lightning, and I guess that's
I
what
heard
I'm picking
Cuba
up.
lost their internet today,
Like I
or
said,
lost something
real
to the
bad
tower or
static
something. Actually, I don't know if they have. They have internet there.
I'm not hearing that too bad. I got a good copy on Ecom, well, you're probably putting out a lot of power though, and as far as, sound, only maybe 3 or 4 blocks away, so, a couple of Dixie cups and a piece of shoelace.
Check. I am not hearing any distortion.
Okay, sounds good.
I have a confidence monitor feed right here.
We'll see what Sal says.
It's off another computer.
See what's fine. W686.
I don't know.
K6EGG, take care, bye.
KK6? What's the weather like in Chino?
Balik ko yung microphone din tayo at bumati ka sa kanila, oh.
Chino, it wasn't that bad today. Is there a reverb in your post-processing or on your Icom? So, to answer your question, no. 0. Unless something changed. Completely dry. I am running some, I wouldn't call heavy compression, but more leveling. As far as the Icom, when you hear me talk and I leave this fader open, which is my mic feed, and this fader open. This fader is listening to the radio and the monitor through the radio from this microphone, and going through the DSP filters and all that jazz inside the radio gets a little bit delayed, and it does create a little bit of a latency between the two, and it would sound like an echo to your ear. Yes. I'm just going to call some CQ here on 40. This does not make me a bad person.
Yes, it does.
Okay.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf is the frequency in use.
You hear a little bit of that echo there that time? You shouldn't hear it this time.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf is the frequency in use.
Oh, wow. Someone just sent me a video. I don't hear it though. Check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't hear it on my confidence monitor. That's weird. No, someone just sent me a video and I did hear it through the we lose Seth? We lost Seth. Dang it, I wanted him to try something. I don't hear any reverb on your audio, just the receiver audio. Oh, so when you were hearing those guys, the wideband folks, I guess you want to call it? My mic sounds tinny. What? I'm not hearing that. So when we were listening to them at 280 they're on? Sometimes when they do post-processing, they add a little reverb. Sometimes it sounds a little bit too much, but sometimes like doubling will increase the signal a little bit. Ian, what's up? Where the heck did Seth go? It's not that late. All right.
All right, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf calling CQ 40 meters from Chino, California, outside of Los Angeles by about 40 minutes with no traffic. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf calling CQ 40 meters tonight from Chino.
Well, tonight you sound good.
Yeah, you got good audio. The signal is not as good, though.
Yeah, the band's up and down, but I don't hear any reverb or anything weird with your audio tonight, especially across the air. So I think you're good. I think it might just be the way it's piped in through YouTube and across the band does.
I'm actually going to play what he sent because it's pretty loud. I want to play it on the stream right now. I'm going to try to make sure I don't play his text on the screen, so I got to be careful. So give me just a minute.
Copy that, yeah, I'll give you a minute. K6EGG, K0.
Is there a reverb in your...
You're 10 over up here in Sacramento, Greg, K6HTD.
On your Icom. So, the answer to your question, no. 0. Unless something...
You see. Hey, well, is that Walter there?
Yeah, Roger.
I'm sorry, I had my my other fader down, so I heard you on a little bit of delay. Yeah, you got a good signal down the coast here into Southern California tonight.
Yep, just wanted to let you know you're sounding really good up here. Didn't mean to take up any of your time. I'll let you continue. 73.
Just to give you a heads up, you're not taking any of my time. This is exactly what I'm doing here, so thank you. I appreciate it.
Well, I'm just somebody who can give you a little bit of update as far as some of your range and your quality signal up here.
Yeah, some nights I actually don't make it up to up to Northern California from Southern California, so I appreciate it. Sometimes the signal goes east, so I like for the signal to go east. That means I can make further contacts, like into Boston the other night.
Yeah, is your in-fed half-wave running north-south?
Actually, it's east-west.
Okay, that's interesting. Well, yeah, maybe this winter also we could try to do a little bit more 80 meters when there aren't as many static crashes in the evening.
Yeah, and the other thing I'm going to try to do, I don't know if it'll work, but I never really experiment around with 40 meters at the park.
Yeah, roger that. All right, I'll let you go. Just wanted to check in real quick. Have a good evening.
All right, appreciate it, Walter. I got you in the logbook in 7-3 from Chino.
K6HTD.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf calling CQ 40 meters from Chino, California, 40 miles east of Los Angeles. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf calling CQ 40 meters.
Ian's getting some good audio going
tonight. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf calling CQ 40 meters from Chino, California, 40 miles east of Los Angeles. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf calling CQ on 40 meters.
One of the problems with 40 meters to me, even when I get away from this particular area, it's still noisy. Even at Chino Hill State Park, I'm getting some noise. So when I have tuned into it, my ATOS doesn't tune the 40 all that good, but still tunes to it.
All right, I'm going to try one more time here. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf calling CQ 40 meters in Chino, California, 2 miles north of the Plains of Fame Museum at Chino Airport. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 40 meters.
Correct. That's why I haven't done it. But I have a new antenna for what's up, Randy? But it is vertical. Let's float around real quick. Let's see it coming up. Spanish speakers. Hey, John. Yeah, I haven't heard anything like. I haven't even heard Arizona in here. So. I'm not really seeing much of anything at this point.
Pretty good for 200 watts, man. And,
that's it?
Somebody else is copying you? Polly, you want to say goodbye? Yeah, take it easy, brother. Up there, I didn't know what state you were from. I don't know. I thought you said Montana, but I don't know. Maybe I can get a vibe. I'm lost you pretty much. You go in the mix down here in Florida. I still hear you, but the words are real hard to decipher. So, 7-3 is the Lord, keep ahead and stick on you and your new bride and family up that way. I hope you enjoy the lights up there. The Aurora Borealis there, Northern Lights, whatever you want to call it there. I've seen it when I was a very young child, and that was it, man. We did it one day here, the other year down here in Florida. Just a little bit there. It was amazing. It was pretty cool. Barely see it, but it was there. There was some lights up here.
Some making some noise there.
WS Montana.
7-3's, man.
Holly, did you ever get his call sign?
No, I couldn't get it. The noise going.
You say Montana? I don't normally get Montana on 40, so that would be a good one. We'll see what happens. So, what, next week we go into meteorological, did I say that right? Fall, right?
I hope he remembers that we're back in here about every night, man. And, if the band don't allow, I hope he hollers at us through email. But, yeah, sound like a cool dude, man. I hope he comes back.
So this is normal conversation here.
Yeah, roger that. All right, Polly, I'll be right back, man. Camp 4 TJ. I got to run to the blue room. We'll be sitting around here seeing if anybody else wants to pick up with it there. Camp 4 is good. Yo.
All right. It's getting a little quiet. I bet it's been an interesting day. I didn't really sleep much last night. I didn't get a lot of rest. I got one more day of work. Then I have 3 days off, believe it or not. So I was going to do a park on Saturday. Some plans came up in the afternoon. So I don't think I'm going to do that now. But I'm thinking about it, and maybe you guys can talk me into it in the Discord chat about maybe doing the like-a-thon for grabbing the new antenna there from DX Engineering, the loop there. I'm trying to pull it up here as I'm chatting. Here it is here. It says rotatable, so I don't think I'll be doing much rotating of this antenna. But definitely interested in this thing. I've heard good things about it. I'm willing to drop the $375 probably that's going to cost by the time you factor in tax and the shipping, the whole 9 yards. So looking forward to that. I got sunblock in my eye earlier today. Not that I was like working hard or anything, but I was sweating. And I think I got some drip from my forehead. But take care, everybody. I'll be back Friday, actually. I forgot I'm off Friday, too. Yeah, I'll be back Friday and going to play some HF on Friday. So take care, everybody. I'm sure you guys like to see some weather here. So I'll put this in here. Take care, everybody, and have a good night. I know it's been a rough one.